Global fuel shortages are hitting consumer wallets with higher gasoline prices.
It's a really big problem because gas prices like about $4 now.
Meanwhile, the world's largest carbon emitter, China, is increasing coal production to provide heat this winter.
High energy prices only reinforce the urgent need to diversify sources, double down on clean energy development, and adapt promising new clean energy technologies.
But U.S. President Joe Biden's optimistic view has not been matched by significant cuts among major emitting nations. Neither China, India, or Russia signed on to the U.S.-European Union pledge at the recent COP26 to reduce methane gas emissions by 30% by 2030.
I think a lot of people, including myself, are not very surprised.
Rena Tway of the Center for Global Sustainability at the University of Maryland says Beijing won't announce additional carbon cuts until it can meet its existing commitments. China is seeking self-sufficiency in renewables to maintain political stability, she says, noting that nearly half of its electricity production comes from coal.
Coal has come to an end in the energy system, but how to retire the existing large infrastructure is another challenge, because especially for developing country like China, India, the coal fleet are much younger.
Like China, India is giving itself a longer ramp to transition away from fossil fuels. India's prime minister announced at the Glasgow conference it's giving itself 50 years to achieve net zero emissions. The deadline is decades after that of many other countries, but New Delhi argues it still has millions to lift out of poverty and has not polluted the planet for as long as the U.S. and Europe.
In the historical context, India is not a significant contributor. So its cumulative emissions stands at 3%.
Nalima Jain is an expert on India's energy sector at the Center for Strategic and International Studies.
It has been very vocal about not phasing out coal, and rightly so. Coal fuels 2/3 of India's power generation.
While developing nations remain wedded to coal, the pressure to develop reliable, affordable sources of renewable energy for all nations is only likely to increase going forward. Jessica Stone for VOA News, Washington.